Talented Education Program, GATE, was actually a program set up by the CIA.
Yeah, but here's the thing. The CIA does do psychic experimentation, and the government is not above monitoring, utilizing, and experimenting on children. That being said, the original poster does have a point. Former gifted kids do definitely have a drive to be special in adulthood because we spent most of our childhoods, being pumped full of this ideology that we were somehow exceptional. And I think human beings generally have a desire to be special and exceptional. And that kind of rhetoric and worldview is rife in spiritual communities. We should be cautious of those things. That being said, the CIA have declassified a lot of documents that prove that they were at least at one point doing psychic experiments. Best known of these projects is probably Project Stargate. This was the remote viewing and astral projection project. This experiment utilized tapes made by a guy called Robert Monroe of the Monroe Institute, and you can still go to the Monroe Institute today and take the Gateway Experience. Gateway Experience utilizes a series of auditory tones. Those tones are designed to unite the hemispheres of your brain in a process that the Monroe Institute calls hemisync. This was tech that the CIA used in the 1970s and the 1980s. Project Stargate also went under the names Project Gondola Wish and Project Grill Flame. Those files were declassified in 1995, and allegedly this is when the project stopped. Many children who were in the GATE program remember the headphones, the hearing test. And look, maybe it was just a hearing test. I would argue, why was everybody not getting the hearing test? Why were only a select number of students pulled out of class to do that? But also, if you have ever done the Gateway tapes, which I have, the tones and the meditations that are played in those tapes are extremely similar to the hearing test that was administered in the GATE program. If you think the same government that spent billions of dollars trying to teach soldiers how to explode goats with their minds is not also capable of experimenting on school children, I'm not sure what to tell you. The same government that conducted unethical medical experimentation on the black population of Tuskegee, Alabama, went on until 1972, by the way. I am not saying that the GATE program was definitely a CIA recruitment tool. Many local gifted and talented programs have received funds from the National Association for Gifted Children. What a weird logo. NAGC is not a government organization. However, it does strongly advocate for the Javits Act. This is a federal grant program that funds innovative strategies to identify gifted and talented students. And it also helps fund the National Research Center on the Gifted and Talented. This government program was awarded $8 million in 2006 to conduct research on a host of issues surrounding gifted education. Who are the gifted? What characterizes giftedness? So is it true that formerly gifted children have a desire to be special in adulthood? Yes, certainly. Is it also conceivable that the government is or was monitoring those children? Yeah, it's conceivable. Also, being psychic is a real thing. Anyone can do it. It doesn't really make you that special. Some people are just naturally more gifted at it than others.